guys, it's Diana and I'm going to be starting my new vlog. So I'm going to be reading cozy romances. So I am coining this term. I haven't seen anybody use this term like for these books and this reference, so I'm coining this term. I'm telling you I'm coining this term, so if y'all use it, you know, let the people know, because I start a lot of trends on BookTube and I don't ever get my credit, so I'm letting y'all know. Give credit where it's due. But no, for real, in all seriousness, okay, so if you're wondering like what the fuck is a cozy romance, a cozy romance is the type of romance books like the Ex-Hex and Payback's a Witch, like those type of books where they have like cutesy covers that are kind of like the modern day book covers that we have, like, you know, like Get a Life Clothes around, like the cartoon covers. So there are cutesy cartoon covers. They don't always have to have cartoon people on them. Sometimes they just have like words, but they're still going for that cutesy feel, and they're very much like modern day witches, vampires, werewolves, demons. Like, they don't have to just be witches, though typically they are witches. So they're not really like the black what the fuck are these series called? They're not like your typical paranormal like romance books, like the Black Dagger Brotherhoods type of books. Yeah, they're not really like the Mercy Thompson type of books, like, and or like the Hidden Legacies, or even like Kingdom of the Wicked. Like, they're not like paranormal romances. Like, they're genuinely like, they're supposed to be like fun and cute, but still about witches. So like very like modern. Like, I would kind of think like if you were to turn like a witch show into a sitcom, kind of like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like the original like TV show, kind of like that, like where it's just like a modern witch just living in her life, and like it has dark elements, but it's not like a super dark thing. So that's kind of what I would call a cozy paranormal romance book. And so today I'm going to be reading 3 to 4, well, not today, but for this vlog I'll be reading 3 to 4 cozy paranormal books. So I started on my first one last night, which is A Witch's Fate Guide to Dating a Demon. And guys, like, when I started this book, so I had just got off reading this book that like I was enjoying when I first started, but it was kind of boring in the middle and really boring in the end. So thought it was gonna put me in a real slump, but I really want to start this vlog because I want to just get these books out of the way so I can just read the books that I want to read. Not that I don't want to read these books, but I'm such a mood reader that I kind of have to read the books when I feel like reading them, because I'm gonna want to read something else 24 hours later. So I was like, well, let me start this video. So I start reading it, and this book is fucking hilarious. Like, I am dying reading this book about this girl who's a witch, and she's not like that good, but she has like some prophecy that like we don't know yet. She has like some prophecy going for her, and her mom is like this super powerful teleporter. And you start with the book with her trying to summon something, and she summons a chicken, and it's just hilarious. And then she ends up like trying to like she's trying to summon flour, because she has this prophecy to fulfill, and her mom, oh yeah, she has this prophecy to fulfill, and her mom is so hard on her, so she's always trying. So she tries to like summon flour, and she ends up summoning a demon. And then her mom happens to call her, and she's like, yeah, this is my boyfriend. And then her and the demon are like, what? And so it's very funny. I love the town. And the town's not really introduced, but like I love the world that it's in. Like, they have this show called America's Next Top Witch, and it's a spin-off of America's Next Top Model, and I love creative things like that. And the book is just hilarious. Like, her mom, I know we're supposed to hate her, I think her mom is funny. Her mom is literally hilarious, like literally funny. So I'm having a fun time reading this book. I don't know how far I am, because NetGalley doesn't really tell you like how far along you are in a book, but I am having so much fun reading this book. Like, I was not expecting it. Like, I'm really excited to read it. I literally had to get up before I make breakfast to tell you guys what this book is about, because I have a feeling once I sit down and read it, I'm not going to be back until I finish it. Like, I feel like I'm going to finish this in the next few hours, and then I'm going to be on to the next book, because I am having so much fun reading this. Like, I am so happy that I chose to pick up this book, because it's fun. And that's what I need right now. I need a fun, spooky book. I am back. I haven't read anything. But I made coffee in my witch's brew mug, which I love. And I have developed a terrible habit of like drinking coffee, which it was only a matter of time. Like everyone, like my mom and my grandma, my dad's side both have a coffee addiction, so it's only a matter of time. And then I made breakfast. Now I burnt the bacon. That was not my intention. I usually love my bacon burnt, but recently I've been eating like a normal person and not burning my bacon. So like when I was like a person who ate burnt bacon, this would be my type, but I don't really eat this anymore, so it's not really my type anymore. But I made cheesy eggs, which is like my specialty, and it's definitely giving. I don't really like, I love food, but I don't really eat a lot in the day. I usually eat mostly at nighttime, but because everyone in my house is asleep, I can't eat a full-blown meal, so I usually have like a bunch of snacks. So I've been trying to balance it out recently with like trying to eat a little bit more throughout the day, so I don't snack as much throughout the night, because man, do I be ripping through some snacks now. How like everyone, it irritates, you know how like annoys everyone, sorry the lighting is weird, Apple's literally sitting right in front of my source of light, but whatever. You know how like she let out the breath she was holding in, or I let out the breath I didn't know I was holding in, irritates people. Do you know what that is for me? I said yep popping the P. Like essentially there's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of authors use that, a lot of like fan fiction authors use that, so to read that in this book is very, and I think I saw this in a list under reylo fan fictions. It might have been this one or What You're Gonna Do. A lot of these cozy paranormal books are secretly reylo fan fictions. A lot of authors, because of these books, I also found a list of authors who ship reylo. Y'all will be surprised at the authors I found on there. But anyways, I'm loving the book so far. I came in because I didn't want to like just literally give y'all an update when I finished it. So the book is hilarious. Like I'm literally cackling. I don't see myself giving this book more than 4 stars though, only because like it's not giving me that little feeling, and like the romance, I mean I haven't really gotten anywhere with the romance yet. Like it's not like not giving, but it's not like giving. Like it's not giving, but it's cute, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Like it's a cute romance, but what's saving the book is how fucking funny it is. Like it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Like I really don't know what to say. Like all the characters, even the mom who like usually you're supposed to hate. Like one thing about me is if I like the main character and the main character hates another character, oh I hate that character too. Like I'm a fight for my bestie. Like you hate that character, I hate that character. Or like this character is mean to you, I hate that character for you. Or like you don't get along with your mom, I hate your mom, like, you know. But in this book she does not get along with her mom, and I love her mom. Her mom essentially is like not a good person. Like she's not a terrible person, but like she's not like the best mom, the best book mom, and I am loving her character. Like she's absolutely hilarious. She pushes boundaries. Like she like there was a scene where she was talking about doing coke with the main character's dad, and I was like, what the heck? Like she's like a fun, quirky mom, and essentially she would be a good mom. The only thing that makes her like not the best mom is that the main character doesn't have her magic yet, and so the mom, she was like, growing up the mom was like a really good mom to her, but after she started to not get her magic, the mom started like pushing her boundaries and kind of being like overbearing towards her because she wanted her to get those powers so bad. So it's kind of like I don't sympathize with the mom, but I see her perspective. Like you want your daughter to live up to the full potential. Like your daughter is essentially the chosen one and you want her to live up to that. And it's like I just love the mom. Is my favorite character. I'm sorry, I think she's supposed to be terrible. Like I don't think you're supposed to like absolutely hate her. Like she's not a villain. Like, you know, she's not evil, but she's so entertaining. Like she has a personality of like the quirky best friend, and I really like that, seeing it in like a mom though. Like I need a book based off the mom and her dad. I need it, and I need it very badly because it's giving. And I love this book. Like I can see myself reading more books by this author because it's so fun. Also, I forgot to mention, if I didn't mention it, this book is a NetGalley e-arc and it comes out like March 2nd or something like that. So I do want to mention that just in case I didn't. So I finished the book and I gave it 5 stars. I'm gonna make this, oh, I gave it 4 stars. I'm gonna make this quick. I need to get to my nap, okay? It's 8 o'clock and I don't want to be up all night. So I liked the book. I thought it was like super funny. As you guys know, I did like the romance between the 2 characters. And there was a smut scene. I don't think it was like, I don't know, I like the smut scene, but I've read better. And like you can very much tell that this author wrote fan fiction, which I love fan fiction, that's fine. But it's kind of like, it's like her writing was good, but it's like you definitely can tell she wrote fan fiction. And like there's even a part during the smut scene where she asked him like a fan fiction term, and she was like, oh, like, do you do this? He was like, what is that? And she like explained it. She's like, yeah, well, I'm fan fiction. And I'm like, why are we talking about this right now? And it's like, honestly, the whole smut scene, like, it was good, but I've read better, especially from fan fiction authors. And it's like the main character kept talking and kept taking me out of the story. Like, she would say things, or like even like after they would do stuff, she there was this one part where after like he got done with her, that sounds weird, after he got done, she was like, woo. And I'm just like, it's such an awkward thing to write. Like, why would the author write that? Like, just the way that the main character reacted to it, and the like, it was just awkward. And like, it was on par with the main character for sure. Like, the main character talks a lot, so like her saying things like take me out of the story makes sense. But it's just like, was it good? Like, did I enjoy it? No. But I'm like, girl, I'm trying to enjoy this scene, and you keep saying stuff that's like making me not enjoy it. And then obviously there was like a third act breakup, which was like super lame. I really wish romance books would stop doing this whole third act breakup thing, especially because it didn't last very long. And I like the story, but it felt like I was reading it forever. Like, it took me all day to read this book, which is like fine, but I just feel like I was reading it forever. Like, I don't know why, but it was still good. I had a lot of fun. I gave it 4 stars. So now I'm gonna be reading What You're Gonna Do, and I'll get back to you guys after my nap. So I started What You're Gonna Do. I literally read the first sentence. I have it highlighted. I said someone else. And I'm gonna tell y'all what the hell this book says. Why? I gotta find the line. Sorry. Why? So I'm opening the book. I'm finally reading because I'm like, okay. Sorry, I'm like, okay, like, let's get into the book, right? Let's get into it, as we should. So I'm reading the book, you know, it's a little paragraph. I'm like, okay, learn about the family. The book starts off, hi, waves, that's me. Please don't call me Matilda. I'm about to close this book. I'm about to close you cannot be serious. Like, very unserious behavior from the author. Why are we writing hi, waves? Are we 4? Why are you talking to me? Why are you I hate when characters talk to the audience, and like, it's an interactive. I don't want a fourth wall breaking book, okay? I don't. I really don't. Like, this book almost just pissed me off. Like, I'm about to be so angry. I'm about to be so angry. Like, I'm about to close the book. And the only reason why I won't is because I don't feel like turning my light on. Like, I'm turning my light on now, but I don't feel like having my light on and reading the physical book that I own, because that's the next book I'm gonna read. And I just want to lay in the dark and like watch Big Brother Canada and read. But do I want to suffer through this book? I'm not really sure, because it's pissing me off. But I did want to make sure I at least update it, because it's 3 a.m. and one thing about me is, once I start, if I do end up liking this book, I'm gonna speed through it. Like, I feel like I said this for the last book, but I do feel like my next update I will just be giving like a full review, because at night, like, I don't really like turning my light on. I just like reading in the dark, vibing, listening to music. Like, it's such a vibe. So I might not film anything. So I just wanted to come on here and say how angry the first sentence in this book makes me. I will be docking a star off for this. And I actually want the author to watch my videos so you can know to never fucking do that again. Like, please be serious. I am a grown woman. I'm a grown woman. Why am I reading hi, waves? Don't. This book fucking sucks. I am 50% through this book, and I want to DNF it, but the only reason I haven't is for you guys. Like, I'm doing this for you. No, actually, you know I suck at DNFing things. I'm not going to DNF this book. I'm going to sit and I'm going to suffer because I'm 50% through it. Everyone knows the last 50% speeds by. So yeah, this book is about this girl who is a witch, and she sucks at being a witch. Like, everybody else in her family has power except for her, and she ends up being put on this blind date with her arch nemesis, who is like supposed to be a double agent. Mind you, supposed to be a double agent. We don't even know who he's working for. How are you a double agent? okay. And then like, I don't know, it's just kind of boring. He's supposed to be like this like cocky, like overconfident guy, but like he is like, it feels very, I want to say it feels scripted, if that makes any sense to anyone. Like, it feels like when you're watching a reality show and you're like, this is scripted, like they were supposed to say that. Like, it just feels like it's something like, oh, this is how someone who's in love with themselves was, this is something they would say. And it's like, I love those kind of characters who are like those kind of like guys who are like in love with themselves and they're kind of like a jerk and then like change. But it just feels so like not giving for the main character. I mean, for the love interest. And then the main character is just very bland, and the book is just really corny. Like, it's really cheesy, like really corny. It feels like I'm reading a YA book, and it's like trying so hard to be an adult. Like, it feels like I've used this analogy a lot, but back in like Wattpad days, if you're like the same age as me, back in like Wattpad days, I used to use Wattpad. Like, I started using Wattpad when I was 12. I didn't stop until I was like 17, and then I started reading like physical books. So back in those days, everyone on the website, we were all the same age. So like, we were 12 years old writing about people in high school, and none of us were in high school, so we didn't know how high school worked. So we would write about how we assumed high school would work, and like someone would be like, oh my gosh, like you captured the high school so well, as if we would know. Like, none of us have been in high school. And it feels like that. Like, it feels like this person is like 17 years old trying to be like, this is what an adult will act like. And I'm fully aware the author's probably a grown-ass woman. Like, the author could be 27, 37 for all I fucking know, but it feels very childish. It feels very YA. And not saying that YA is childish, but you already know how I feel about YA. So to be reading something that's supposed to be adult and all these characters are acting like minors is very insulting to me personally. I'm not really vibing with it. I'm not really fucking with it. I'm not gonna lie. I want this to be over. But the good news is it's now Thursday, and Thursday is like my fall days, what I like to call it. So that's when I like live like my fall days, because last fall when I worked like every day, like I think it was like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was always watching a TV show. And I kind of like, you know, there was a lot of TV shows. Like, I was watching what was I watching? I was watching Gossip Girl. I was watching Only Murders in the Building. I was watching something else, and I was watching The Circle. So I was watching something like every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I really like the idea of like waking up, making coffee, making breakfast, starting my day, and then watching my TV show. So I kind of formed that habit now, because Thursdays just so happens to be like the days that like I want to watch these certain shows. I guess I could do Wednesdays, but Wednesdays and Thursdays. And like my favorite part of summer was like I had a TV show to watch every day. I think Saturdays and Sundays, mostly Saturdays, were my only busy like days where I wasn't watching reality TV shows. But I was watching like Big Brother, I was watching Love Island, I was watching The Challenge, I was watching The Circle, I was watching F-Boy Island. Like, I had like, my summer was so much fun because I had something to watch like literally every single day except for Saturdays. And so I kind of wanted to recreate that with fall. So like my typical fall days, I'll wake up, I'll make coffee, I'll make breakfast, and then I'll come upstairs, I'll come in my room and I'll watch Abbott Elementary, because that just started back, Vampire Academy, because you guys know I'm obsessed with it. And then there's something else. There's something else I will watch, but I can't remember what it was, so clearly wasn't that important. But there's a show that I do watch. It's called Reboot. It comes out Tuesdays, but I just watch it on Thursdays. So I like to catch up on all my shows then, and it's just like so like, just feels like it really captures fall and makes fall memorable for me. Because one thing for me is like, whatever I'm reading, if it's an impactful book or a really good book, I'll remember exactly where I was when I was reading that book. So like when I look at The Blade itself, I remember I was at work when I read that book, and I'll even remember like what I'm doing. I'm a very nostalgic person, so I like to create like little nostalgic moments for myself. So like when I look back on this fall, I don't remember the depression. Because like when I look back on my last fall, I don't remember depression. Like it was very stressful. I was so stressed out. My job was like making us stay like an hour late. I didn't have a guaranteed ride because my uncle like got off at a certain time, and like I was always stressed out. But I had my crush and I had my friends, and it gave me something to look forward to going to work every day. And now I don't have that anymore. I want to, and I look back on that and I don't even remember being stressed. Like I don't even remember like waiting an extra 30 minutes for my uncle to come get me. I remember like trying to like talk to my crush, or like me and my best friend like FaceTiming and trying to figure out like how we're gonna get me to like talk to my crush. And like I remember those things. And so when I look back on this fall, I don't want to remember being depressed and unemployed. So I try to create like memories that like I can look back on and be like, okay, that was actually a really nice time. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do tomorrow. But not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna finish this book, and then I do have what's this book called? I do have From Bad to Cursed I have a e-arc of this so I can read it on my phone. But I also have this book, and it's called I got it on my Libby. Okay, it's called the League of Gentlemen Witches, and I found out this through Noelle from Noelle 7 Pages. And I literally asked my followers on Goodreads if I had to read the first book, and they said no because I have no interest. Same with Paybacks of Witch. I have no interest in reading the Paybacks of Witch. I don't know why, I just don't want to read it. So I'm gonna read both of these, and I'm either gonna read just From Bad to Curse and then end the vlog, or read both of them. But I kind of want to read both of them because I want 4 cozy paranormal. But that book isn't a cozy paranormal, I don't think. I'm gonna look into like, because in order for it to be a cozy paranormal, well, no, it doesn't have to even just be modern. It just doesn't have to be like it. Like, if to me, cozy paranormal books feel like reading a sitcom. Like, you know, it feels like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like, you know. And so I guess that would still count. I'm never reading this author again. Like, she's going, like, I usually give authors 3 tries and then I'm like, you're out. She's not getting 2. Like, I'm never reading her again. Like, I'm sorry, like, her writing fucking sucks. And I'm not one to point out someone's writing. Like, I will sit through some trash. Like, I will sit through some shit. So for me to say that her writing sucks, what does that say about her writing? So while I'm here, I want to give a quick tip for my black girls who have a hard time growing out their hair, or anybody who has a hard time growing out their hair, but you know. So my hair was like right here for my birthday when I straightened it, and then I cut it because I hadn't cut my split ends in 7 months. So I had my hair like that, and I was just like, yeah, like, y'all, this is my hair. And then I cut it right before I went back to curly because I was supposed to be cutting my split ends, but I wanted my hair to look like it had that length, right? So I cut it to about right here, right? That was last month. Well, I want to say that was August. So I finally, like, I've been using rice water and I've been using wild hair growth oil. You can find it on Amazon. You can make the rice water yourself. You can like look up a tutorial. My sister makes the rice water. That's why I can't tell you how to make it, because I don't know. My sister makes it. And now my hair is literally back to where it was, like, already. And then this side of my hair actually grows really fast. So like this side of my hair is actually to the length that I wanted it to be. Like, this is the length I wanted it to be for my birthday, and my hair is there. So rice water and wild hair growth oil. You use rice water like once or twice a week. I use it once a week, sometimes twice a week, and then I use wild hair growth oil right afterwards. Been growing my hair like crazy. In a month my hair grew like that. Like, come on now. Like, come on now. Well, I want to say a month and a half probably.
No. Honey. John, no, it's not gonna work. Look, I like you, but I need something more. I need somebody who's gonna develop with me and somebody who's gonna grow with me. Goodbye.
Who can grow more than me? Talk about massive potential for growth. I am the little acorn that becomes the oak. You can't go. All the plants are gonna die.
Yeah, okay. okay. You need to get done. That'll work, come over. We just need to slow the motion. Don't get out of way to no one. Long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you. I don't wanna rush into it if it's too soon, but I know. I spilled all my emotions tonight, I'm sorry. Rolling. How many more shots until you're rolling? We just need a face to face. You could pick the time and the place. You'll spend some time away. Now you need to forward and give me.
Ugh, that like blinded me. This is not a reading update, but I cut my hair. So I had a lot of heat damage, so I cut all the heat damage off because my hair has been like growing a lot. And so if my hair is growing, I want it to be healthy because I'm obsessed with my curly hair. Like, I do not care how long my hair gets. Like, my curly hair needs to be safe. So I cut it so it looks more like this. Like, these pieces here are like really short, because that's where I had like, you know, heat damage. So I'll probably wear my hair like this until it grows back. And I cut the back longer than the front because I always wanted my hair, like my hair's always been like the exact same length all around, but I always wanted the back to be longer than the front. But I was always like too scared to cut the front because, okay, so even though my hair is always the same length, the front of my hair grows faster than the back of my hair. So the front of my hair will make my hair look like what is longer. Like, it'll look longer than what it is, if that makes sense. And so I just want to stop caring about all of that. Like, I just care about like retaining the length like any way I can. I just want to stop caring about all of that because I want the back to be longer than the front. And so far it probably won't stay like that because, like I said, the front of my hair grows super fast. So it probably won't stay like that, but it's like this for a while. And I love like having my curly hair, like, you know, be longer in the back than in the front. So I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with it. I think I did a really good job. I don't want to say a really good job because I think that this side is longer than this side, and like I cut it a little bit to try to be even, but that's all you're getting out of me because, you know, we cut, gonna be going back and forth, and next thing you know, I'm gonna be bald. So I just left it. It's gonna have to be what it be. And like, this side of my hair grows faster than this side of my hair anyway, so I'm cutting this side and it's gonna grow faster than this side. I don't know, my hair grows really weird. Like, this part of my hair grows the most and the fastest. I don't really know about this side, but the rice water has been doing me justice. In 4 weeks my hair grew like 1.5 inches. So by November I feel like my hair should be pretty long, and I'm just happy that like my curls are back, and like I love it. Like, I was so miserable with the heat damage that I had, and like I still do have like a little bit, but for the most part it's gone. And that is what makes me the happiest, because like when I was filming videos I would be so sad like looking at my hair, and I would be like, and I would just be like, damn, like my heat damage looks terrible. Like, nobody probably notices, but to me, like, before I straightened my hair for my birthday, my hair was perfect. It had been to where I always wanted it to be, and then I straightened it for my birthday and my hair was long. And like, I don't know where the heat damage came from, because when I straighten my hair I always use heat protectant. I think because I didn't use coconut oil, because when I straighten my hair I usually use coconut oil and heat protectant, but I didn't that one time. It could have been anything, but I always use the coconut oil and I didn't that one time, and then I got heat damage. I also want to buy the Revlon brush dryer thing because I don't blow dry my hair. Like, I usually wait 24 hours until it's dry, and then I'll brush it out and then I'll straighten it that way. But I do want to try using a blow dryer and then straightening my hair. I also want to try that, but I don't see myself straightening my hair until March. That's when I said I was going to give myself 7 months. I don't know why 7 months specifically. The time between when I originally cut my hair to when I like straightened my hair for my birthday was 7 months, and it grew a lot, and it was like so surprising, and I loved it. I just love like seeing how long my hair had grew, because I didn't realize until I straightened it. So that was 7 months. So I guess in my mind I want to do another 7 months, but honestly I'll probably straighten my hair for like Christmas or something, because that's usually when I straighten my hair. So I'll probably straighten it for Christmas. So I'll see how much my hair grows until by then. But I'm happy again, like, you guys do not understand. And I'm like even more happy because I've always wanted the back to be longer than the front, instead of my hair like all being one length. Girl, I thought I was gonna have to put on a wig when I first started cutting my hair, because I was just cutting. Like, I honestly was just cutting. Like, I was just cutting whatever had heat damage. And I thought I was gonna have to be wearing wigs for the next few months. Like, I did not know. But this probably doesn't look amazing, but I'm just really proud of myself because I think I did a good job. And like, this could be a shit job, I don't know, but personally I am obsessed. Like, and I do want to work on my hair getting like thicker, but that's next year. This year I want my hair to be like here, which my hair was here, but I want it to all be here, because like it was like I don't know if it makes sense, but like my hair was touching here, but like I want all of my hair to be here, if that makes sense. I don't know. So that's my goal for this year, for my hair to be here. So I cut my hair to here, but with the rice water I think I can grow my hair. And like, I just can't wait to see like my curly hair, and I'm just happy again. I have more hope, because I thought I was going to have to grow my hair out and then cut it, but I just hate the sound of that, because what if my hair is here and then I have to cut it and it's back here? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I care about my hair so much. I really don't. I don't know, but I love my hair. I love my curly hair the most. Honestly, what I want most out of anything is just for my curly hair to be longer. Like, I just want to see what my curly hair will look like when it's like here. Like my curly hair, like what it will look like here. That's all I really want to know, honestly. But that's yeah, so I am obsessed. I think it looks so good. I haven't read a look at this book, honestly. Vampire Academy episode, season 1, episode 7, 8. Y'all hear more about my opinions in my Vampire Academy vlog, which should be later this month. I have so many like vlogs planned out for this month, and I have some sit down videos planned. I think I'm gonna try to film some tomorrow. I'm doing a fall recommendations on World Hoppers, so it'll be like my first time on World Hoppers tomorrow, which I'm actually really excited for. I'm gonna film a bunch, and maybe my hair, because I feel like I don't like my hair is like, it's like kind of frizzy, but it's because I didn't do like a full wash, because my point of doing my hair was to cut it. So like, I wasn't really trying to like put products, I didn't put products in the way that I usually put products in, like none of that stuff. So that's gonna be like my goal for tomorrow, is to see like what my curly hair looks like then. This side looks so much shorter than this side, but that's okay because I'm not cutting it no more. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share that because it made me happy. So okay, so hi guys, I have now read, looking for the light, sorry, I have now read 50 pages of From Bad to Curse. So I watched a whole 4-hour video about the rise and fall of Frenemies podcast, you know, with Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein, which I was there for the entire rise and fall. So don't know why I watched the entire 4-hour clip, but I got some reading done. I was more so really into the video, even though I was there for the entire thing. It was a really good video. And now I'm watching an interview between Tiffany and Turner from Big Brother 24. But I told myself once I got to 50 pages, I was gonna like wind down for the night, probably put on some ASMR and read a little bit. It is 5 a.m. and I do have the World Hoppers recommendations tomorrow, and I don't want to be up too late. I usually will be up until like 7 a.m. sometimes, so I don't want to oversleep. So I'm gonna try to go to bed at like a decent time for me, which is before 6 a.m. So I do want to wake up at a decent time tomorrow, so I can have enough time to film my 2 videos. If not, I'll probably film them afterwards. I do want to film a Stephen King video, and then a if you like this, then you'll like that, but like movies. Because I was gonna, it's so funny because I did an Instagram poll and I was like, oh, like no, I did an Instagram question and I was like, oh, what sit down video should I record? Because I really want to do like some sit down videos that really just give the fall vibe, you know, like I want my whole October to just be spooky vibes. And so every single suggestion I got was a video I already had planned, but I scrapped it because I thought nobody would care. But recently I've just kind of what is that? Recently I've been trying to just focus on uploading whatever I want to upload and just stop trying to be like, oh, like I'm like, people are really gonna care about this, and just to stop caring about, it's not even about how many views I get, because like my videos don't really do that well anyways anymore. So it's like I kind of have to stop caring about that, because I really just love, like, if I really cared about views, I would have stopped uploading and I would have just moved on with my life a long time ago, because my videos don't do that well. But I love uploading and filming and keeping all these videos for some weird reason. It makes me really happy. So I just thought nobody would care, but I'm like, some people do care, and like maybe like 5 months from now somebody will find this video and they'll like, a bunch of people will like love it. Or honestly, it's not even about like the views or anything. It's just, I know I talk about this with every video and like people are so tired, but it's just like, it's just something that I think about a lot. I overthink, so a lot of the time topics that I talk about a lot like are just things like I overthink about. So if you don't like it, you can like unsubscribe, because I know a lot of people sometimes complain about some of the topics that I talk about a lot, and like it's understandable, but that's just how my brain works. Like I talk and think about these things over and over and over again. Like the phrase beating a dead horse is literally me, like literally me overthinking. Like I overthink every single thing all the time. Like imagine being in my brain. So yeah, I just wanted to upload those videos. But anyways, let me hurry up and get this clip done so that I can turn off the lights, because I wanted to read physically, because I have not read physically in so long. But I also love reading in the dark and just chilling. So like I said, I'm 50 pages in and I'm liking the book so far. It is the second book in the series, which I feel like if you are the kind of person who does not like being confused, then you might want to read the first book. But personally for me, I read a lot of fantasy. I don't mind being confused. I don't mind using context clues or filling in the blanks or anything like that. So I personally don't mind. But this takes place in Throttle Grove, and one thing I will say about these paranormal books, these cozy paranormal books, is that I love this, like the settings, like the towns. Like these books give small town vibes, obviously, but like usually in small town romances, they kind of don't, not that they don't give it, but I don't know, like the small towns in these books, like every one of these books I've read, are exceptional, and it's like I want to live there. Like it's like watching, I'm not a big Gilmore Girls fan, like I'm sorry, but I find it extremely boring. Me and my mom used to watch it together when I was younger, but like I was watching it because she watched it, and she was watching it because I watched it, because me and my mom love to like watch things together or like at the same time. And so like I love the setting and aesthetic of Gilmore Girls, but the show itself is like, but essentially these towns give like Gilmore Girls during like Halloween, or like what you would think going to Salem during Halloween is like. So it's like, or Salem, honestly, it's like, it feels like living, I've never been to Salem, so I don't know why I'm telling you it feels like living in Salem. But this is going to be like what I assume living in Salem would be like. One day I'm going to visit, not during Halloween though, I want to go like when it's not like a humongous tourist attraction. But so far I'm loving the book. So this is about this girl. I really like that, like one thing about these cozy paranormal books is they start off like with the plot. Like you do not have to wait that much further to get like into the book. Like usually with romances, they don't typically have plots, so you're just waiting for them to meet like the main love interest. But with these, I usually am just waiting for the waiting for the love interest is a lot different, but obviously the love interests are usually introduced before the 50-page mark, but you're just waiting to like see what happens. Whereas these books, they start off with like the plots. And so this book is about this girl, and she is a demon summoner, and she has this arch nemesis. The main character's name is Isadora, which I think is so fucking cute. and the love interest name is Rowan. Sorry, I don't know the W. I always pronounce the W very like aggressively when I say that name, so I'm sorry. But Rowan, and they are like arch nemesis, not like their families or anything, just them. And this thing, well, so far in the book, because I'm only 50 pages into it, Rowan's cousin has been I want to say possessed, basically used, and so they think it's Isadora because she's used the similar spell on Rowan before, so people think it's her. So they team up together to prove that it's not her and like figure out what this thing is and what's going on. And so far I like their banter. I really like Isadora's character. She reminds me of like myself, but like, because she gives off like evil sorceress vibes, and I love that about her. And I like the banter that they have so far. And usually with like rom-com-y books or like these type of cartoony books, they, in my mind, like they can't be enemies to lovers, because you can't be enemies if you're not willing to put your knife to a man's throat, and like no romance book is gonna do that. Or like you can't be enemies if you're not gonna do like certain, like, I feel like enemies to lovers can only be in fantasy books because of the certain things that like will happen or can happen. But because this is this damn bookmark, but because this is a paranormal romance books, those things can happen, and like things like that have happened. So like this is actually an enemies to lovers, you know. Like she found out his deepest fear and like put like a curse on a squirrel to like scare him. If that's not enemies to lovers activities, I don't know what is. Like this is what I mean when I say enemies to lovers. So far I'm really liking this book. I will say I wish I did read the first book, because the family tree is confusing, and it's like I really like it though, because everyone's like, you know, everyone has like a big family, like cousins and siblings and things like that. It's not just like, oh, like here's my one sister. Like, you know, it's like multiple people in these families, and like these families are obviously like really important. But I kind of do wish that I read the first book so I can already be aware of like who's family member, but that's just me. It's not really confusing or anything. I don't really think that you need to. I just kind of wish that I did, so I can already have that knowledge going into this book. But it's not like it's not explained or anything like that. Like the author definitely was like, okay, somebody could pick up this book without reading the first one, let me make it easier for them. So it's more so just a me thing than like the book or an author thing. But yeah, oof, so much talking. Now I can turn off my light and really get into the vibes. So say hello. So I'm very irritated because I'm editing my video, and it turns out the final clip that I did for this vlog just did not film. So basically I ended up giving from cursed to bad, from bad to cursed, I ended up giving it 3 out of 5 stars, just because I felt like it focused on the mystery a little bit longer than I would like. Like I kind of I focused on the mystery more than the romance, and it kind of just lost me personally, because I signed up for a romance and I really got a mystery, and it's like, it's fine, but it's like I kind of lost, like I like the banter of the romance and everything too, but I kind of lost interest in the end. And I'm so sorry that this clip is like rushed, but I'm just so irritated that my final clip like did not film. So thank you for watching this vlog. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm actually in the middle of filming a newer vlog for next week, so I think a few days from now, be on the lookout for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.